Before we get this video started, shout out to the homie Malik. I'm gonna put the info on the screen. I'm gonna put his YouTube page. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Y'all go check him out. He been a supporter of the channel for a minute. So man, just do me a favor and just go check him out. And let's get right into the vid. You feel me?
I have to ask you why you have all these beefs with people. You just get into arguments with people all the time, feuds. What's going on?
The competitive nature of hip hop has always been one of the driving forces, one of the elements in the art form that keeps it thriving. The youthful audience that's attracted to it has a low attention span, so it's always out with the old and with the new, as far as they're concerned. So the guy that comes into hip-hop music, you know, while we continuously use metaphors for things, I'll use the metaphor of a fighter. Fighter will go into the actual gym, day 2, his coach is calling him champ. Because he weighs 154 pounds, he's watching Floyd Mayweather fight saying, I'm gonna beat Floyd Mayweather one day, or I'll be as good as Floyd Mayweather. When he doesn't even know how to fight at that point. He just begins his training. You know, and rappers psychologically are like fighters, where they condition themselves to believe they're as good as the guy that is in position at that point. So I'm constantly challenged. They come prematurely and I damage their careers, because when you compete with an artist that has a higher consistency than you, they match you up against that artist, the public, and then you just dwindle away. But I'm in more fused than the average artist because I'm more vocal, I generate more interest, and I'm obviously in a space that they'd actually like to be in. See, when the director yells cut, none of my things go away. The big house is still there, the nice cars are there, the attractive women are there. When he yells cut to them, everything goes away. They write the life that they aspire to have, and I'm writing the struggle.
It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers, and we back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. Alright, so you hear 50 talk about why he beef and how it helps him and how it hurts the opposer. You know what I mean? So beefing helps you stay in front of people. When you're in a beef, everyone's talking about it, so your name is constantly being brought up. And basically what I'm telling you is, when 50 is beefing, or he's to this day, man, he's still like that. It helps him keep his relevance. You know what I mean? He's always saying something, or he's always voicing his opinion, and his opinion keeps him in the blogs, cause like, oh, 50 said this, 50 said that, 50 did this, 50 did that, and that all plays into his overall stock, because his name is always being mentioned, and when you mention his name, by default, everything that he's doing is attached to it. So now they're like, 50 did this, 50 did that, 50 said that. Now you gonna get up, you gonna go on Instagram, you're gonna look up 50, you're gonna go to his page to see what he said, right? To see if he really said it. And while you're there, now you see, oh, he's promoting Power, or, you know, this show just came out, that show just came out, this song just dropped, that song just dropped, even though he really don't drop music like that no more. But y'all understand what I'm saying. So back then, when he was coming up, y'all remember How to Rob? He dissed like everybody, bro. And that helped, because he in that moment, he associated his name with everyone who was successful at the time. You know, he mentioned Jay, he mentioned did he mention Ja Rule in that joint? I can't remember, but he mentioned like everybody, bro. Y'all remember How to Rob? And he associated his name, his name was now attached to all of their names by default. And that was crazy. So from the beginning of his career, he always had the beefing and the confrontation and saying things that are controversial. It always been a part of his marketing Like, it was just who he was and how he operated. It was a part of his marketing, a part of how he promoted his music, how he promoted himself, how he promoted his brand, and what he had going on, and even down to the where he partnered with Effin. And when he partners with Effin, what he does is he goes out and he say, "We ain't drinking no puffy juice." He automatically started bashing Ciroc because it was his, I guess you could say, his direct contender. You know what I mean? So him saying we ain't drinking puffy juice, or effing this, effing that, we don't drink Ciroc, da 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 da, boom boom boom, is he's creating a buzz around what he got going on. You know what I mean? So it's like he'll use his past with Diddy to promote what he has going on, because Diddy has a similar business deal in place at the time. So it's like, why not, why wouldn't I use you to make both of us money, right? So when he goes out and he say, I'm not drinking puffy juice, we drinking effing, boom boom boom, you may look at it in a way like, oh, you unnecessary tension, or you tearing a black man down to build yourself up. But when he does that, he's making both of them money. Both of them are being talked about. So now when you bring up effing vodka, you will have somebody like, nah, I don't drink that, I drink Ciroc. Or somebody say they drink Ciroc, you have somebody say, nah, we ain't drinking that, we drinking effing. You feel me? And it's creating this tension that's needed to sell product. You know what I mean? Like that right there. So it's just, I'm just trying to break it down more to so y'all can understand. Like in hip hop, you know what I mean? Like, this is what he did. That same analogy I just used, that same example can apply to how he did with music. He's a hip hop artist. He went at every hip hop artist. They have the same market. They have the same target audience pretty much. You know what I mean? So he said, you know what? I'm going to attach my name to all y'all. Y'all fans going to come over here to listen to what I got to say about y'all. And potentially, they gonna, some of them gonna stay, and they gonna be like, oh no, you know what? I actually like this dude. This dude dope. You know what I mean? And that's just how it works, man. So the benefits of beef. You know what I mean? Now we all know sometimes beef can go too far when it gets real personal and violent. We not talking about that. That's different. We talking about beefing as a marketing plan. Beefing in the sense of, I'm gonna turn this situation into money, and that's all he does. He monetizes every situation. So yeah, man, like he said in the clip, he's very outspoken, and it keeps him relevant. Like 50 hasn't put out like music like that in a minute. He's been doing TV shows and stuff, but he's still a very important figure in the hip-hop community because of how vocal he is. And you know what I mean? So this is the benefits of beefing, I guess you can say, and how you can use it to leverage your career. People do it all the time, man. I know if y'all have heard about people fake beefing. It's a real thing. They fake beef to generate interest, and people are gonna come see what's going on, what's happening, what you got going on, and they gonna check you out. They gonna check out what you got going on personally, and it's gonna generate money for both parties, and that's just how it works. So, hey, man. But anyway, we gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.